These guys are sick bastards. So, what are we looking at today? This is another one. I think this is... I have to go look. This might be the last of the stuff from Steve at Frontline. Maybe not. I don't know. DORTMUNDER Gold from... Wow. I never remember there being stuff in there. I know I had this. I've had this maybe 10 years ago. Weighs in at 5.8%, 30 IBUs, and they actually won a gold medal with this. Great Lakes Brewing Company, Cleveland, Ohio. And it's a bottle. That's some of the reason that I picked this one to do today, so I could, because I just wanted to be able to use the cowbell. You know, sometimes you just gotta have cowbell. I think Tardisia sleeps with his, actually. This isn't too far away from Hasman's place. It was almost like a tradition for a while to get the Christmas release from them. I don't know, it kind of looked like stuff floating around in the bottle, but I really don't see anything now but bubbles. It smells like beer. Yeah, it's no, trust me, it still tastes like beer, but it where am I? It's like a, hi. It has a real heavy, creamy maltiness to it. Kind of like an Oktoberfest beer, but for me, depends on which ones you get. Some of them are very close to this, and some of them have a little bit more of a bitterness to them. Where this is just pretty drinkable. Okay. Nothing really new to declare since yesterday, so I'll just get right into the comments. First was Frontline Cigars. I think this is another threefer, and German Ninja says cheers. I'm honestly not sure if Frontline saw it, because for some reason it was in the spam folder. German Ninja says first, actually being second. Frontline thought he got ousted and was actually second, and he called German Ninja a dick. And Mr. 27 says he's freaking quick. That's why he's the ninja. And then Frontline, so we'll see in the next video, goes up who's really number one. Ooh, little camaraderie in the old first division. Smart Money third or second using the metric system. Ben N saying fourth. German Ninja saying cheers in his native tongue. Alone with Company saying fifth, bitch. Oh, speaking of Alone with Company, I just moments before, well, actually, maybe it was while I was in the shower. Sorry, I got like spoo prints all over my phone. Because of Alone with Company. Alone with Company just hit me up with a text. Come on.
I bet this is how you picture me in your dreams.
Oh, all of a sudden I don't feel so good. Frontline, intro babe, yes. Brew babe, oh my god, fuck yes, I approve. I don't. So. There, I get a double copyright infringement. It's like it starts to play. Okay, how come on YouTube, make up your fucking mind. When you try to watch a video on a mobile device, it stays on the video, and you have to spend 20 minutes scrolling through other people's videos to get to the comments. Yet on this, right now, it immediately started to play and then self-scrolled all the way down to the comments. Of course, stopping at, oh yeah, look at all the videos. Look at all the videos I gotta watch first. And what's one of the first things it says is to make sure that you abide by community guidelines. Eat a dick, YouTube. Sorry, that came out loud. Mr. 27 is 8th. EMT Rail fan, basement pop, and a little cowbell. Tardisius says, ring a little cowbell, and you only get little cows. Bring on the little cows. Miss 27, shots from the cowbell. I have done shots from the participation trophy that Tardisius sent me. I am not sure where it went. I think it's in there somewhere. But we don't want to go. We don't want to go in right now. So yeah, it was like one shot from the award, and the base held 2 shots. So don't tell me somebody wasn't thinking. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, one sip, and that's probably why my stomach wasn't feeling good. It was either that or thinking of Lone Company's voice coming from a talking hot dog. Matt Davis, titties and beer. Clyde, 11th, Revolution. Oh, Clyde, speaking of that, did you ever, were you able to get that little thing resolved? Frontline, I actually have a Tupperware bowl half filled with distilled in each of the coolers, and they stand both at 71%. Excellent. Mr. 27, your jammies gun? I don't know if that's a statement, a question mark. You got a little excited. Yeah, this is a spenty. We don't want to waste our time loading one of those. Yeah. See, like yesterday, I don't have any plans of going anywhere. As soon as we're done, I'm gonna go cook up a little dinner for Christine and me, and flop onto the couch and maybe watch a little. I don't know. I got a couple of series that we've got going, but yeah. So I know I'm just wearing my jammy pants. Well, of course I've always got that knife, but I've been doing the Boker Gentleman folder, 1790, serial number 1790, and of course the carry gun is the 4043 with the light frame, so as to keep my actually this setup works interesting well. guess if you're one of those guys and you have like zero ass, like Jeremy pre-dawn death. I mean, literally, if you I mean, you want to avoid this. I mean, I just know because Joey told me. But if you get your ear like close to where his ass should be, you just hear a sucking sound. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Well, at least, smart money, at least I didn't put it on the computer. Zeus, looks like bear piss. Now you're going to ask how you know that. Multi-gunman, beer. Miss 27 says, well, look who showed up. Hey, dude. Gunwild, top 10 bitches. David Brown, not last. Thank you, David. Yeah, that's pretty perceptive of you. What if nobody left a comment after you? Just to prove you wrong. Zeus, your home stereo input is the issue. Use the other input on the amp if it has one. I know it has dual zones. Huh. I'll have to look. I know it's one of those things where right now I have everything in the entertainment center. The Blu-ray, which is completely fucking useless. I don't even know. It could be on right now. Could have been on for the last 3 years. Because there isn't a goddamn light on it. Who the fuck does that? So I've got the Spectrum cable box, the Blu-ray player, the TV, and I think that might be it. Oh, and the little box that NIHAP sent that I've been trying to figure out. So far, everything that I've fired up gave me like 5 minutes of free, and then it says if you have to pay to continue. That's actually hooked up to the back of the TV. But yeah, I'll have to look. I know it's a dual zone thing. Yeah, you know, it's the story of my life. David Brown, people, for the love of God, please stop sending Eric those child-proof packages. He's gonna cut off his fingers off. Why are you doing that? Sorry. All of a sudden, the little Mies arrow there had the little circle like it was doing something next to it, and it's like, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. Well, other than making sure that doesn't go away. John Solar, don't read this too fast. You'll fall down and go boom. EMT rail fan? Dude. Asshole. I mean, nice guy. Hey Google, Epstein didn't kill himself.
Sorry, I can't help with that yet.
Talk to Hillary Clinton. She'll help you.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, what is the Clinton kill count up to right now?
My apologies. I don't understand.
What is the Clinton kill count?
According to Wikipedia, the Clinton body count refers to a conspiracy theory, parts of which have been advanced by Newsmax publisher Christopher Ruddy among others, that asserts that former U.S. President Bill Clinton and his wife Hillary Clinton have assassinated 50 or more of their associates.
I believe it. Do you?
Thanks for the trust.
Yeah, well, let's not get too emotional. Fumastertoo. Don't everybody forget. Rich Fumastertoo 12 started his other channel, and he is planning on permanently moving everything over to Fumastertoo. So please, I'll try to remember, Rich. Honestly, I'll try to remember. There may be alcohol involved. I'll try to remember to put a leak. I'll try to remember to leak on you. I'll try to remember to put a link, but if I forget, right now, Rich is nestled in between Mr. 27 and EMT Railfan. So please click on the new channel. Go over and make sure you're subscribed and make sure you got the bell rung so you can see all the deliciousness that Rich does all the time. Rich says, I know that is a good beer from my favorite brewery. Yuengling was my go-to beer back in Ohio. I still can't get it down here, which sucks. Tasty, tasty, and tasty. Mr. 27, yep, craft beers are pricey. Of course, for you, everything is. Zeus, I have carried Nightcore flashlights for a few years, and they just took a big Chinese poor customer service crap on me. Honestly, I wouldn't help them either. I don't think I have anything I'm using from them, but yeah, customer service is everything. I mean, I'd be happy to pay more when I know it's going for good customer service. Tardisius with, holy shit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sub-comments. Tardisius, it can't get any better than multitasking cowbell. Gunwild says killing 2 birds with 1 stone, winning. Salty Shellback said finish watching The Guardian. It was well done. Good character development, and they didn't end it with all rainbows and unicorns. Tardisius says back to Gunwild, brain cells and eardrums. Tardisius says to Salty, just finished season 5 of Covert Affairs, and it's all protocols. The CIA is so full of two-timing backstabbers. It was easy to pick out the characters and ended up dead in each episode. I think I liked I Spy with Bill Cosby and Robert Culp better. Probably. Then Tardisius, Salty says to Tardisius, it was a good check your brain at the door series. It moved pretty quick, and my wife and I also played Who Will Die Next. Then Tardisius says, back to Salty Shellback, why I'm reading all the sub-comments. I guess I was really hoping it was going to get good, but so far it's not. My real gripe was that Agent Walker never fired up the Corvette she got from Augie. And then Salty Shellback says, she will. Well, fuck, I'm glad I read all those now. Real Cool Burnout, what's the model number of your Denon? It's the AVRS 900W, which I think the blast stands for 900 watt. Why? Is there a secret? Can I punch in a code and everything will work just fine? And I still, as quickly as possible, I need to get a video going. And of course, the weathermen lied. I was told 2 weeks ago that last week was gonna suck, and it did. They got that fucking right on. Then they said this week was going to be very nice, better than 3 weeks ago. Some 50-degree days. So far, no. We're almost gonna be seeing some single digits. Right now, hey Google, what's the temperature?
The current temperature in Duluth is 23. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 13.
Oh, yeah. And I'm supposed to start doing some siding tomorrow. Fuck that. Gunwild. Gil pulled all of his videos down because he was tired of the YouTube bullshit. He has had some other issues, which I am not at liberty to discuss. Just know that he's still around and kicking, and he just sent me a crossbreed holster for my M&P Shield. Gil's a good guy. Salty Shellback. Naked beer. The Real Cold Burnout. I wonder if you could drill a sound hole in the M16 cap gun. It's way too muffled. God. Oh, man. Yeah. But where? Where? What did I... Okay. Well, obviously, the noise is happening right there. And, of course, that's solid. Solid all the way through. What if you could drill a few holes into the cylinder and then maybe make a couple of holes on the angles right there? But God, you know, that's just wrong, you know. Maybe I'll just hold it closer to the camera when I pull the trigger. Ooh, you could actually see a little where is it? Flashy flash right there. Yeah, honestly, it's a shame because this thing is just badass, but it's like none of it was, it was like created to be heavy duty, but it was like there's like almost no consideration. I mean, you can't tell me that someone, they just fired it and went, well, it works. Well, it makes almost no noise at all. Almost made it to the garbage. Okay. Cobra, I'd have to put that under consideration. I just don't know if I can drill it up, you know? I don't know. Smile Money would not. Right now he just probably can't believe that I'm not already taking a frickin' drill and a hammer and some punches to it and putting in some JP springs. Gunwild says this video needs more bottle opener cowbell. Tardisia says that little thing is nowhere near as good as the original cowbell. I mean, he does have a point. My silver bullet fell. I guess I'm supposed to wear this or something. Silver Bullet Brigade. Something I mean, at least it'd be cool if you could, like, unscrew the cap and you could keep some cocaine or something in it. No idea. Frontline. Not all Frontline cigars, that is. Not all customer service can be like that company that you get your cigars from. No, I'm sure they can't. And speaking of that, I think maybe sometime this week might have a package heading out from Frontline Cigars. Little Bird told me that my box of cigars that I ordered came in. No, all customer service can't be great as good as that company that I get my cigars from. Steven, get Matt a shot of that badass whiskey. Which one? Problem is I'd have to put it in another bottle. I mean, we could give him let him finish this bottle. He never appreciates the good shit. Steven, did you ever think that your emails to Olite were going to their spam? No? Figured. On a side note, forward all of your future Olites to me. Thanks. Love you, Daddy. if you're a business, why would you do that? I mean, well, no, I don't think they're going to spam Peckerwood, because the first bunch were actually generated through their Contact Us. So are you telling me that when I hit the Contact Us on a company's own email system, that would go to spam? I mean, I didn't have like links to anything in there. I didn't even mention. I gave them, but I gave them a way to contact me. I might have had my phone number. I don't know. No. They ask you for your email. So no. It was just a box, and I said, hey, I tried to order your piece of shit, overpriced junk, and you never responded back to me. So yeah, no, I tried the system a bunch of times, and then figured maybe the same crappy or web page that they have that couldn't generate a sale, maybe then you just figure out where the email is going and have it sent through, you know, a Gmail account. So no, I've tried. There was multiple different ways. The first batch that they didn't respond to was through their own website. So you fucking little Olite fanboy, Daddy will send you any Olites I get, okay? Now shut up and go get me a beer. Steven, you want to have a drink with? No, maybe. You know what drinking can do to attitudes. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine that? Hey, Daddy, Chuck, man, how are you? Yeah, it's nice to break the half a bottle in. You fucking piece of Actually, with Chuck, I think it'd be like somewhere like this, because he's like 6 foot something. I mean, he doesn't look like it. I mean, everybody looks short in a video, right? After all, that one douchebag, what was it? Lost Prop Nuts, was like, you dropped the flag on the floor. Really? You see it? Well, according to my calculations, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, okay. Go take your fucking meds, dude. Yeah, that was one of those. It's happened a few times over the years. I mean, I've lost a couple of good friends, and you know, I told you the story. I can't John, and I can't remember what his channel was. Said that I was a fucking a dumbass and whatever for saying that's, you know, some of those the mass shootings that you know, one video after another showed like all the people leaving the building, going around the building and coming back in so they could leave the building, because it's like they had like a small staff of people assigned to make it look like a big crowd. And then you see a mass shooting, and it's the same man and woman pretending to be parents, and then the next mass shooting had the exact fucking same people with a different name, you know, that kind of shit. So it's, yeah, okay, fine, you know, it's like, he jumped my shit and said, I've got friends that lost a kid in that shooting, so go fuck yourself. And it's like, okay, well, I'm glad that our friendship was enough that, you know, on the other hand, I've had disagreements with at least one of you that will watch this video, and the difference between idiots and maturity is to go, okay, yeah, okay, I see your point, and let's just agree to disagree, and I won't bring it up anymore, that kind of thing. It's like, good friends can talk about anything. I guess in this particular case, maybe he was just superficial and it was just looking for an opportunity to, I don't know, blow up on me or something. I have no idea. Any loss of a child is bad, but you know, it's just really suspect for people like us that are very passionate about the Second Amendment. And we all know that the only way that our government can fully march in and do whatever they want to us, tax us to fucking death, or just flat out kill us, because the only way that they can control the population is by adiosing a bunch of us, is to disarm, because that's the only way they know that we're not going to shoot back. And it's just amazing how in my lifetime, with a marb hanging out of your mouth, you could walk onto an airplane with a rifle slung over your shoulder. Now, these fucking libtards that are destroying our world, let alone our country, now they've got young kids that are being thrown out of school for making gun gestures or drawing pictures of guns on paper. Oh my God, really? And so many people that should know better actually respond like, oh my God, he drew a picture of a gun? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I brought toy guns to school when I was in elementary school. And I know goddamn well I drew pictures of fucking guns, and then the teacher hung them on the wall, hung them out in the hallway. This was the 4th grade class. There's little Eric with an M16 mowing down a village in, never mind. So the degradation, the progression of degradation that our country is going through because of libtards is unfucking believable. Basically, all the steps that we took going backwards as soon as the Obama administration took place. That's why I'd make a lousy politician. Because I'd be like, you know, you want to take a fucking swing at me and I'm going to burn your fucking world to the ground. That's why, you know, a lot of people are like, well, I just wish Trump wouldn't tweet all the time. But guess what? I'd be fucking using every form of social media to counterattack all the bullshit that people would be attacking me. Yeah, there's some times that, you know, maybe just settle down, you know, think about it. Maybe your tweet would be different if you took, like, you know, 12 hours to, you know, really rationalize. But for the rest of the time, I'm sorry. I'm all like, fuck you. Trump, I completely support you in that aspect. If you're good, I mean, we talked about this before Trump took office. I'm so sick and tired of a scenario where the Democrats, you can't fucking sink the Democratic ship. Those, even if they don't like each other, they like each other, and they hang and stand united. And then the Republicans are like, oh, a news thing came out that, we'll just use me, so let's just say that I'm a Republican. Well, this wouldn't happen to me. Like, oh, we'll go both ways. You know, it's like, oh, this just came out that when Eric Ebomey, at the age of 6, touched a girl in class on her butt. Oh my God, by 5 o'clock, the traditional Republican pussy would be standing up there in front of a camera. He'd have his whole family around. He'd be like, got his crocodile tears. He'd be apologizing for all the shit that happened 50 years ago and resign. Me, I'd put up a picture of me there you go. Put a picture of me biting some chick right on the ass. You know? Fuck you. Love you guys. This has a little bit of an edginess to it, but not bad. Reach into the drawer of fun. What haven't I, Jolson? What haven't I used lately? Use that one. Ah, just because it's sitting here. Bulwark 1911. Baddest ass. Not only is this a badass opener, but then he had it personalized from moi. Ebomey. Guns, gear, and beer. But if you didn't want it to do this, you could still use the thing as a weapon. What are you doing in there? Lumatop. More Chinese shit, but they work. Batteries. Got some batteries. Let's see what Jolson's inspirational words of wisdom are. Jolson, if you see this, I'll try to remember to respond back to you, but I know actually Jolson was wondering if I've talked to John about the cartridge drop-in trigger for the Mosin the Gaunt that he's been working on, which he basically took his Remington 700 and he said he easily was able to convert it over for working on a Mosin. And then he wants to know if there's been any movement on the Huber Concepts AR-15 AR-10 trigger. And I know there's a prototype, but I don't know anything beyond that. All I know is everything got thrown to the back burner because the industry came after John, and I think with total fear. We've already had this conversation. I'm not going to go into it again, but when companies like Timney are so afraid of the quality of a Huber trigger that they have to conjure up some bullshit and make, and then again it's like some people out there should know better. You know, it's like one fucking piece of shit makes a comment and then so many people will believe it. I mean, you can put and I've done it. I admit I've done it. I just snap to. I see something that gets put up on Facebook and I'm just like, God damn it, share. You know, if I would have just done the research, and of course you can't trust things like fact check anymore because they're a libtard bullshit thing. I have lived like the Omar thing. Speaking of burn to the ground, Ray, get the fuck out of here. You know what she is?
You fake news.
That's right. I've lived it. I am in this piece of shit's state. She will hold her seat because it's kind of like me running for something, and I move all of my friends into the neighborhood, and so you've got like all of your friends voting for you. So God could run against that piece of shit and lose. But yeah, I put a thing up on Facebook that I knew for a fact was true. People that I know down there living it. Yes, this is true. And it comes up. Anybody that tried to read it, it said fact check has shown that this is to not be true. Yeah, fuck you, fact check. Who can it be knocking at my door? Hang on. You don't have to do anything. Actually, this does pertain. Stephen Bush. Of course, you're gonna watch it. What did he say? Did he say my name? I convinced my buddy Greg to order the tire pressure monitoring system that Steve put the video up on, and he liked it, so I ordered one. I mean, fuck, $34, and it's, oh, excuse me, it's Bluetooth, and you just took like 5 minutes to put it on and use it. And so Greg got it, and that was him saying, "What the fuck? Where do I put the batteries for this thing?" And it's like, you don't have to put any batteries. Everything was right there, ready to go. You just open the box up and screw the sensors onto your valve stems, and there's a little like packing nut so that you can make sure that it stays tight on your. And Greg's having problems. Wow. That is a completely different one than I got. I pulled mine out of the box, screwed the sensors onto the valve stems, and turned it on. He just sent me a picture of all the batteries are all. I told him I could send him the link, and he goes, "No, I found it. I bought it." And actually, the one that he bought was like $4 more than the one that I bought. So let's just move on. Wade, I remember a few years ago I got a Yingling beer, and Ed thumbs it up and said it was good stuff. You told me to stop you told him to stop encouraging me to drink shitty beer. Miss that man. Well, it's not shitty. It's just not. It's not craft beer. I mean, it's the full-on daily drinker kind of stuff. Well, evidently the one that they sent you was not from the same company where I got mine, period. See, I hate that this is happening, because Greg's the kind of person that he's very mechanical, and he can work through just about anything. But he's also the kind of guy that when I say, you just take the unit and you put a little rubber double-sided, it's like this piece of rubber, almost like, I don't know, it must be like 20 mil, 40 mil, and it's got double stick tape on both sides, and you peel and stick one on the bottom of the unit, stick the other one on your dash, you're good to go. And you screw the 4 sensors onto your tires, and there's like that backing nut, and you just cinch it up so that the sensor won't like accidentally come off. And you go in and turn the thing on, and it finds, and each of them says, like, when you're sitting in the car, because I was wondering, because it'll say FL, FR, RL, and RR for front left, front right, rear left, rear right. And so, that's like sitting and holding the wheel. Dun, 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 dun. You just screw them on. And I did verify that, Steve, by screwing one off so that it would be zero pressure, and immediately, it was setting off the alarm, and it was telling me, and I'm like, okay, I got all the sensors in the right spot. Okay, Wade, yeah, you are absolutely right. I miss Ed every single day. The conversations, I'd talk to Ed every single day. I mean, in one way or the other, video chat, and it's like, towards the last year or so, there was a time that we used to fire up, and there'd be like 10 of us doing the video stuff, and not that none of that was fun, but Google's actually started making shit hard for interaction. I mean, I was talking to NIHAP about this, and it was like, yeah, it's like, where were you last night? And he's like, I was just sitting in the reloading room, touching myself. Why? And I go, I sent you an invite, like I always do, to a video chat. I don't get them anymore. And it's like, what the? And that is true, because we have experimented with that. I'll send an invite, and sometimes even some of the guys don't get it, and you have to turn around and copy the link, send it to them in an email. It's like, freaking A. But yeah, for a while there, Ed would just be like, "Hey, wanna sit and chat?" And it's like, fire it up, and it'd just be me and Ed, and he's like, want me to invite anyone else? Well, I don't care if you want to. Otherwise, we can just chat for a little while and go. He said, like he said, sometimes when you invite like 5, 6 people, maybe one person wants to hang out for an hour or so and hit the hay. Like Jim, he's got to get his beauty sleep. It's not working, but he's got to get his beauty sleep. And then, other people who have, maybe no life at all or weird freaking hours, and it's just like, hey, I'm just at 4 hours in, I'm just getting going. It's like lately, Stalker Steve, you bitch. I made sure that I didn't have a large quantity of anything to drink, and ate a good dinner and tried and intentionally didn't sit down on the couch so I wouldn't be like. I mean, Steve sends me a link, and it's like, I don't know how many times, Steve, I've received the link to go over to your Saturday night show, and I was already in bed. And I was like, yeah, I don't think they want to see that shit. Just me holding the phone up over me, and yeah. It's like video chatting from the toilet. The guy who used to be part of this channel, that was like the thing that he would do, along with not understanding why I didn't want his used fleshlight for review. So this Saturday, he had already put up the video, gave Shalisa the AR that me and Christine sent to Steve so that he could present it to her. And of course, I gotta get credit where credit is due. Steve helped make that happen. As always, NIHAP made that happen. And you may ask why. Well, the why is it's a great community, a great bunch of people, and we love the Second Amendment, and we want to see it live on. And with Shalisa, she didn't have any firearms. She's obviously a prepper and, self-sustained and all that. And it's like, she needed an AR-15. That evil black rifle. And Stalker Steve, thank you so much for helping make that happen. Shalisa put up a video today. I shared it on Facebook, so if you're a friend, please go check it out. Sub to her. Show her some love. She did a lot. She doesn't think she did, but she did a lot behind the scenes and doing videos and promoting Justin's Final Mission. We'd put up a video saying, Justin's Final Mission and blah, 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 blah. And it's like within the day or so, she'd put up a video showing support for it. But more important, she's good people. Her friends are very loyal and supportive, and as much of a dick as Stalker Steve is, if he gives you the nod, vouching for the quality and the character of a person, then I am 100% behind that. And we just wanted to do something to say thank you and put another of those evil ARs in the hands of a deserving person. So, wow, that was a long dissertation. Thanks, Wade. Wade, again, call me cheap. I prefer frugal, but I can't make myself expensive flashlights. I'll keep getting the cheap Chinese crap at Harbor Freight because I will likely lose it or give it to a grandkid or something else or someone else who needs it. Yeah, I'm sort of the same way. I've got a few that I, the through nights and stuff. I got the through night. Actually, I didn't even think about it. I guess if my life turned upside down and something. Right now, I've got 2 of the beautiful through nights. The one that I had that I figured it was destroyed, and for some weird reason, it wasn't the water. Well, the water is what started it all, but an actual mechanical problem. A backing ring had backed off and was causing a connection issue. But in the meanwhile, my man Johnny Concho, sent me the exact same model. So actually that one sits in my desk drawer right now. And if anything happens to my primary work one, which I honestly, for what that thing has gone through, I do not understand why it still works. But when it does finally die, it's going to go into the trash, and I have an identical backup. But if all else fails, right now I can think of, what is there, at least three ARs in the safe that have flashlights on them, and there's I think 2 through nights, and then one from what was that company with the rabbit? I don't even remember now. Sorry. They were the one that they started out sending me some tactical cool shit, and then they, if you're someone like Such and you ask for a $300 flashlight, it's like, oh, we'll send you a whole bunch of them. And someone like me, they're like, well, we would, but we're all sold out. Would you like this woman's purse light? No, go fuck yourself. You know what? If you want to send me something worth reviewing, I'm going to show a bunch of tactical guys. Yeah, I got this purse flashlight to mount on my AR. Isn't it sweet? Mike, you have to make time. You have to make time for John Huber. Awesome man. Someday I will buy one of his brakes. AR trigger, when he makes them. Hopefully he makes them soon. Steven, Frontline, Steve, whatever, baby, roll over. I'll rub your back. Just kidding. 3 in a row again. I would like to thank Comcast for giving me fast internet, and I also want to thank German Ninja for being second. David Brown for helping me extend the brew reviews. Love you all. See, this is why at 52 minutes in, this is why I love this shit. Because not only do I have a bunch of great friends, but you guys interact with each other. And if you need some cigars, by all means, Steve, support. Oh, I'm sorry, he's over here. Support Frontline Cigars, the Blue Line stuff, the Blue Line cigars, and do not forget that they are now helping us with Justin's Final Mission. When you purchase a cigar for a soldier, a portion of that money will go to Justin's Final Mission. Actually, I think he's actually doing more than that. He'll correct me. And Steve, if you see this, because I forgot to mention it, we are now on campaign number 3. So if Frontline wants to set somebody up, whoever wins the 300 Blackout pistol, they might want some cigars. Frontline Cigars again. Larson won again. Time to move, buddy. Yes, you did. Emily, the fucking libtard bitch. I'll be happy to put a bike trail in your front yard, but fuck you and your potholes. Yep, she handily won. And of course, I said she was gonna. On the other hand, this was the first for me in this area. Usually everybody that I vote for never wins. But I got 2 out of 3. The woman that I voted for the school board. Why did I vote for her? I know nothing about her, but her opponent was endorsed by the DFL, and that's all I needed to know, that I didn't want him. And Derek Medved, Derek, my buddy, awesome from early 20s, buying your first gas station and turning it around, 4 employees up to 40, and now you're on the city council. And just to show, he has to have so much going on preceding winning last night and ousting the gentleman that was been on the board, a standing guy. He took his chair away from him. So I said, watched him fall to the floor. I actually, on Messenger, I actually messaged Derek this morning and said, hey man, congratulations. And he messaged me back. He said, hey Eric, thank you so much. And I'm like, don't forget the little people. I hope this doesn't wreck you. You were a great guy before you were a politician. If he does good, my prediction right now, he will someday be the mayor of Duluth. Maybe at that point in time, we will put the people first. We will change the tax code, and we will get rid of some of the bullshit right now. They want to start charging us to use a plastic bag at the grocery store. I shit you not. This was so important. We've got homeless people and homeless vets and vets that need medical help and this, that, and the other thing, and our fucking city council is worried about charging people for a plastic fucking bag. Frontline. This was my dad's favorite beer. Cheers. Yingling. That's awesome. Frontline. Messenger allows you to make a group and keep the group as long as you want. I have one my charity for my charity, and I have my business people. 2 separate groups. You have to select the people you want in the group and add whatever topic after that. Top right corner of Messenger, there's a box with a pen. Click that and enter the people you want. That was a public service announcement from Steve at Frontline Cigars. Me, on the other hand, this is not information that that's new to me. Our little group, the Deplorables, was up before Trump took office. Basically, the Deplorables has been up since the cunt Hillary Clinton mumbled the word. And our original group, I think, was 5 or 6 of us. It's grown a little bit. Unfortunately, we've lost a few members. Jim, Hornet Fixer, was sick and tired of too many notifications, which you can turn those off. But Jim left. That was sad. David Brown was a member, and then I don't remember what the hell his reasoning was. Maybe notifications also. Again, you can turn those off. And to this moment in time, that the hardest member that we ever lost on the Deplorables, and to actually see it in print, seeing that Ed has left the group, was when Jules, probably because Ed's phone was going off. I mean, when Brad Thomas or Big Jeff Gunwild 1, the guys on the Deplorables is where I get most of this stuff. Sharky is also responsible for quite a few brew girls, but for the most part, all the brew girls come from either Brad or Jeff. And as Jeff would be happy to tell you, he puts up all the tasteful ones, like, this, I think this actually might be Brad's. I don't want to, this was today's, and I just had to go with it. Yeah, so they fight about tasteful or tasteless, and I'm up for both of them. But when Jules removed Ed from the Deplorables, and it printed out that Ed has left the group, that was strangely hard hitting, and that ended up being the conversation in our group for a little while, saying that that was probably one of the hardest things to see is frickin' Messenger point out that Ed had left the group. Otherwise, over the time that we've had it in place, Glockgeist, Jim Glockgeist, David Brown, and Ed, I think, are the only 4 members that have ever left. But the group has always consisted of people we all know each other. You know, I belong to 2 other groups, and to be totally honest, I knew the guy that invited me in and made me an admin, and then he like disappeared, and he hasn't been part of that group in a couple of years, and I don't know a single other person in there. And the only reason I stay is half the time it's shit where you're like going, where do people get this? This is like either the stupidest thing you've seen, the grossest thing you've ever seen, or the most violent gross thing you've ever seen. But half the time it's funny ass shit, and I'll just share it with other people. But our group, the Deplorables, is these are all guys I would go to war for. You know, this is a tight group of people, and it has, like I said, it's been in place before. It's been in place. Did you already send me this one?
Oompa, oompa, loom, oompa, loompa, loompa dee dee. I've got a weenie for you to see.
Oh my God.
Oompa, loompa, loompa dee dee. I've got a weenie for you to see.
Anybody want to hear a 10 millimeter going off in my mouth? God, Christopher. What the fuck? Theodicius, if you get involved with Such, Hick Dick 45, or Nothing Fancy, sorry, he actually has it right, I just corrected it. You're looking to get burned. But you can always rely on cowbell. Hey Google, play me some cowbell.
Playing cowbell on Spotify.
Jolson, this video needs more cowbell and shots. So far I'm getting a copyright infringement for this. What is... Hey Google, stop the music. I don't know where that was going, but I'm already going to get a copyright infringement for whatever the hell that was. What do I want to do a shot of? I think I'm all for the beacon. What Jolson's actually looking for is right here, though. Yep, I'm gonna have to get some JP Springs in that bad boy. Sharky, a drink-a-palooza would be epic, and an epic barbecue. I know some of you have chastised me and said, okay, you get Sharky over here from Holland and you're gonna fucking make him cook. Yeah, you don't get the fucking pictures that I do all day long of everything he's cooking and how it looks. I mean, because of our difference, 7 hours difference in time, you know, he's sending me pictures of what he's preparing and getting ready to cook for dinner about an hour before I have lunch, and I'm just like, bitch. It's like the longest hour from watching especially the super bacon roll or the mega bacon roll or whatever the hell that you called that thing. It's like, oh my god. Jay, not current. He says that. Jay, not current. PayPal still sucks. Might want to try this beer. And yes, Navy SEAL was funny ass fuck. Oh, and last. Oh yeah, you're talking about the guy who said, oh, and Epstein didn't kill himself. Oh, and by the way, Jay, your package is supposed to be there tomorrow. Enjoy, my friend. I hope it helps. I really wish I could do more. I would have loved to have been able to set up a couple of your scouts with some heavy ass duty cold weather sleeping bags. Hopefully one of these guys contacted him and did that. Jay, yeah, you had it to the end, and since we had to get the money into BSA for the reefs. Oh, we had to end it. Yeah, I know. Shit, I'm sorry. Jay, on the right fucking video. Yingling can be very dicey. Can be a good lawnmower beer or shit. It wouldn't even boil I wouldn't even boil brats with it. Ooh. Hang on. I see there's 2 comments and we're going to the Two-Hearted Ale Club. I mean, I'm just going to drink another one of these, but... Jay, love the hell out of my Lumatop. Oh, maybe that's what it was, Lumatop. Oh, yeah, I have a Lumatop in my mega emergency kit that ATF Sucks built for me, and then I added to it. Maybe that's a Gerber that's out in that. I should bring that thing in and look. I should go through that every now and then just to make sure I know where all of the stuff is. Or maybe take the one that I have here and that one and make a really fantastic one out of the 2. But I have a Lumatop in there that not only is it a flashlight, but it doubles as a power source for recharging a cell phone. So even though it has a 18650 battery, I should make sure that battery is charged, because that med kit, what was it, about a year ago that bus and a car collided, and I just grabbed it and ran towards it. But I mean, I have yet to use it. Thank God I have yet to actually use that med kit. And then I've got the one that I've been building via Battle Box. Mostly Battle Box. There are some Tac Pack items in there, but it's mostly Battle Box. Oh, and I got notification today that a Battle Box was shipped. So another month as a sponsor. Jay sent them an email a few weeks ago about becoming a dealer so I can list them on my website. Still waiting to hear back. Oh man, if you could be a dealer, that'd be awesome. Jerry on the wrong video. He's on the Voodoo Ranger. I think he's missing an E, so I'm going to self-edit for him. Joey is always on the knob. Boom. Jerry's got the last comment in real time. And now we are going to the Two-Hearted Ale Club. And, you know, let's just keep rolling with openers that I haven't used in a while. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, I got the what the hell is this shit? Sterling silver bow tie necklace. It has a twist off, a pussy port on one side, JR10, and a traditional opener on the other. Wow. I don't even know why I'm pouring a beer. I hit the Two-Hearted Ale Club, and the only person in the club is Gunwild. 6 days in a row now. Those are some ninja skills, 2 Hearted Ale Club. Dortmunder Gold Lager. What did I say this was? 5.8%. Gets a little happiness from this. From Great Lakes Brewing Company. They actually are in Ohio. This is good. This is tasty. This is I don't know if I'd. I mean, here we go again though. A lager, is it like maybe one of the best lagers? It's a gold medal winner. I'll give it a 9. But again, it's a lager. You know, if you're the best at doing a large quantity beer that exists, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so Gunwild. I know there's going to be more, but as it stands right now, Gunwild, you're the only one in there, and I can only sit and hold the door open so long for the rest of you. So, I mean, some of you got notified that this shit was going down over an hour and 10 minutes ago. So, if you didn't make the club, that's not my bad. You're not evidently the ninja's not a ninja. Be like, oh, I was taking a poop. I wasn't able to get in. Oh, really? For an hour? Just kidding. Okay, I'm going to go cook me up some dinner. I'm going to enjoy it. Well, yeah, I guess there is shit in here. Can you see it right there? Yeah, there it is. There's shit in there. Okay, guys. Cheers, as always. And, yeah, I'm going to have that too, and we will probably not tomorrow. I got some special super secret stuff to do